How's it going, everyone? My name is Sinikle, and welcome back to a continuation of Umineko no Naku Koro. We are still within episode 4, titled Alliance of the Golden Witch. So let's go ahead and continue from where we last left off, which, if you want to get caught up, link to the playlist, as always, is in the description down below. So let's continue. Feels good to be back. Ah, yes, I remember where we are now. Okay. My volume seems to be a little high. Let me turn that down. Alright. Sorry about that. Anyway, test. Yes. What? Cross is telling her. Okay. Once again, there was a call from Cross to the guest house. And the message was that Kinzo wanted to hold a test to see if the grandchildren had the qualifications to become his successor. Ooh, I love this music. Alright, fits perfectly, I think. From Cross's restrained style of speech, Jessica realized as his daughter that he was being forced to speak. And she was forced to realize that the hostages were being exposed to danger even now. And that if they refused this test, there was a possibility that the hostages would be harmed. Quite reasonable. Obviously. Do the test. Hello? Just do it. Right? Right. Cross put down the receiver, then looked at the grinning Kinzo on the other side of the bars. Kinzo gave his next order. Oh, so basically Kumasawa and what was his name? Goda?
Goda to Kumasawaがそこにいるのであろう。テストに干渉されては邪魔なのでな。彼らをゲストハウスより追放せよ。追放ですか。バラ庭園に園芸倉庫があったはず。そこへゴーダと熊沢を閉じ込めて施錠せよ。まずはそれからだ。
But then they're gonna be pretty easy slim pickings. That's not fair. That's not fair. They're gonna be easy pickings, man. Well, I guess nothing's fair in, ceremonies like this. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Oh, excusez-moi.
疑わしい行為に及べばテストは直ちに中止し、お前たちすべてを生贄として処刑する。
Oof.
わかりました。
Yikes.
もしもしジェシカ、今から父さんの言うことをよく聞きなさい。
Cross relayed the orders to lock up Goda and Kumasawa.
どんなテストをなさるつもりですか？
実に簡単なテストだとも。
Really now?
孫たちの覚悟を見せてもらうだけだ。
How, though? How?
さて、どんな結果を見せてくれるのか。
No answers on that. Okay. Looking disgusted, Kyrie watched Cross, who was talking with the children. I hate it, but for now we cannot refuse orders. In this dungeon, a feeble resistance won't amount to anything. If we provoke him too much and drive him into a position where he might kill us, there will no longer be any way to stop this murderer. For now, the only choice left is to obey his rules without agitating him, all the while waiting for an opportunity. However, if we continue to obediently follow his commands, the children might be attacked in this so-called test, and they might even lose their lives. Whether we feign obedience or try to resist, nothing will cause the situation to improve. In a way, straining our eyes so that we don't let a single chance escape until the very end is the only resistance possible now. While telling herself this, Kirei watched over Cross as he delivered Kinzo's orders.
キリエさん、ここは辛抱しましょう。
分かってるわ。悔しいけれど、今は待つしかない。この鉄格子さえ何とかできれば、私たちは屋敷へ戻ることができるんだから。
なんとかここを出られれば、試してみましょう。金蔵さん、頼みがある。ん？何か我が友よ。金蔵さんが子供たちを試したいというのはよくわかった。金蔵さんの納得のいくようにするといい。金蔵さんの力がなければとっくに潰れていたかもしれない後ろ宮家だ。その担い手を慎重に選びたい気持ちよくわかる。それにそのための親族会議だ。私ら邪魔はせんよ。お前の理解が得られて助かる。そうだ、これは親族会議なのだ。私が次期当主を選び決定する最後の親族会議なのだよ。それでだが金蔵さん、ここはあまりに冷えすぎる。あんたのテストの邪魔はせんから、もう少し暖かい場所に移してもらうことはできんかね。
At Nanjo's words, the slight signs that Kinzo's mood had been improving were blown away. Nanjo was struck with a moment of silence as Kinzo gazed at him with dangerous eyes, as though appraising him.
確かにここは冷えますね。老体にはおつらいでしょう。親方様、上の部屋に移し替えても良いのでは？
Oh, how very noble of you. You bitch.
それはできぬ。
Okay.
甘いぞ、南條。お前は一手猶予を与えるような素振りで実に華麗に布石を打つではないか。その手には乗らんぞ。凍えるというなら真っ赤に焼けた石炭でも敷き詰めてやればよい。
申し訳ございません。
Virgilia had tried to help out, but in the end, Kinzo would not comply.
あなたたちはおとなしいのね。その気になれば、こんな鉄格子、簡単に破れるでしょうに。
God damn, it's good to see you, Gap. Oh, yeah. Good to hear you, too. What? Oh, sorry, I'm recording.
ここを破ったとて何もなりません。
確かに。ここを破ったなら、ゴールドスミスのゲームが終わることを意味する。
Wait, I am recording, right? Yes, it is. Okay.
あなたたちも、そしてゲストハウスの人間たちも即座に金蔵の儀式の生贄となるでしょうね。でも案外あなたたちだけかもしれないわよ。この状況を打開できる力を持っているのはね。黄金鏡にたどり着きたいんでしょ。叶えたい夢がいっぱいあるんでしょ。
ガープ、挑発はいけませんよ。
No, no, keep provoking, baby. Excuse me, what? Runaway, shut up!
これはあなたのゲームではない。
Oh, yes, it is.
親方様の
I'll have to play all her games.
お嬢様のゲームです。
I extremely apologize. I'm a deviant.
どうしたロノウェイ。
I'm a man. What do you want from me? What?
いえいえ何も。捕虜とおしゃべりをしていました。
Oh, doing a little bit more than talking. What?
お許しを。
No, no, no! Come back, please. All I see are two men, and that's a sausage fest. Please, I need a woman in the screen, please. No. Cap sent one final sneering smile at Kenon, then turned away. Come back. Kenon could only bite his lower lip. I know. And shake his fists. I know! Right? Why do these two have to get involved? God damn it. I was having a good time. I feel you, Kenon. I feel you.
よく頑張ったね。
It's good to be back. I feel great now. And I feel great recording this. And I feel even 100 times better when I see Gap. Hell yeah. I missed this. It's good to be back.
よく我慢したよ。
僕たちは無力
Hell
だ。
yeah.
家具だから。
そうだね。私たちは無力。
Powerless, I would say not really. You got special powers. But can you beat them? Probably not. Just probably not. Nah.
でも家具は必要とされることだって。そして愛されることだってあるよ。今の私たちは暗い地下室にしまわれているだけ。きっといつか誰かが愛してくれる。必要としてくれるから。
Hell yeah.
だから今は挑発に乗らないで耐えよう。
お父さん、ゴーダたちを倉庫に閉じ込めるよう指示をしました。
よかろう。電話を切ってよい。シエスタ姉妹。孫たちがゴーダと熊沢を閉じ込めるのを監視せよ。もしも不審な動きがあるようならば、その時点で次期当主を選ぶテストは終了だ。
When Kinzo made his order, the Chester sisters appeared behind him in a line.
了解であります。
Understood, sir. Sir!
石膏は私がやる。
00. Double zeros.
556と410は両翼支援。45は全周警戒。
556は。
あ、そうだった。すまない。
いい子でした。だから私は嫌いに。いいやつは。
何をしているかシエスタ姉妹。
Oh, that's a new background. What the fuck?
我が命令を遂行せよ。
失礼しました。では、監視に向かうであります。出撃！
The Chester sisters erased their forms simultaneously. Ange and Kyrie had witnessed the instance they appeared and disappeared as if by teleportation. But they interpreted this as moving in and out of the darkness in a way that only looked like teleportation. Humans, am I right? Okay. And the two could do nothing but rub their eyes. Disbelief!
さて、私はテストの準備をしよう。
You do that.
ロノウェイ、ガープ。
Bring her back.
お前たちには試験官を頼む。
Oh, yeah.
悪ギリアはこやつらを監視するように。
I love this. I just love it.
何しろ我が家具が2人いる。一応は警戒せよ。
He glanced at Shannon and Canon. Yeah, whatever. Tightly closing his eyes, Shannon gave a silent bow and answered wordlessly, avoiding any unnecessary actions.
かしこまりました。注意します。
リーアのローターは寒くて辛くない？湯たんぽでも持ってくる？
うるさいです。早くお行きなさい。ガップ。
さてさて、テストとは、そして試験官とは、今回のゲームは変わった試みですね。お嬢様を楽しませる展開になると良いのですが。
さあさあおいでなさい、ヤギの従者たち。
Virgilia began to call out into the darkness, and from that spot, 3 massive goat-headed attendants suddenly appeared.
リーチェの眷属ね。便利だわ。しかも暖かそうだし。ああ、湯たんぽの代わりね。
If I think I know what you mean, oh yeah. What?
なら、ヤギより羊の方がいいんじゃない？
Oh my god.
カシミヤ臓器のくせにうるさいですよ。彼らは賢くはありませんが、命令に忠実で強靭な頼れる従者たちです。
任せるぞ。我が友ワルギリアよ。
Why are you putting emphasis there?
残りのものは私と来い。
With a dignified gesture, Kinzo fluttered his cloak. Oh my god, the cloak is so fancy. Following him were Runaway and Gop. Oh no, don't leave me again, please. Son of a bitch. As well as the 3 recently summoned goat attendants.
あなたたちは私と残るのですよ。ついていかないように。
The goats jumped in surprise, and then came tottering back. Kirei, who had been watching stunned as all of this played out, couldn't help but snort.
愉快な部下ね。ゴールドスミス教より死後の許可は与えられていませんよ。
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I needed permission to speak. I mean, he didn't say that I needed permission to speak either, so fuck you. She was probably embarrassed. Yeah, clearly she was. Virgilia had spoken coolly. Whoa. But Kyrie saw through that, and for a little while she couldn't restrain her muffled laughter. However, on the inside, Kyrie was surprised at the number of people Kinzo had with him. After all, including Kinzo himself, at least 10 enemies had already been spotted. The dungeon they were currently locked in was supposedly underneath a hidden mansion called Kumadorian. Again, probably butchering, sorry. Although this mansion had been whispered of, not even Cross had known of its existence until today. Are there actually several facilities like this on Rokkenjima, where many unknown henchmen that only Kinzo knows of hide? Just how many humans are on Rokkenjima, locked away by the typhoon? No, on the contrary. Were we the only ones under the impression that there were only 18 people on this island? Were we, who bickered over whether Beatrice existed or not, and worried about whether a 19th person existed or not, nothing more than the frogs and a whale on this island? No, wait. Not only that, by now, are there actually more people on the enemy side than on ours.
何が起こってるの一体。魔女、悪魔、魔法、それを信じろというの？おかしいのは私の目？それとも頭なの？頭がどうにかなりそうよ。
A mass murder by magic. Demons forming and disappearing into thin air. Setting aside the enemy's numbers, how should we interpret the various things thrust before our eyes that cannot be explained with the common sense of our world? Kirie started to feel like she didn't know what was going on anymore, and while desperately battling the urge to abandon everything and give up, she grit her teeth and tried to hold on to her sanity. That's a good idea. Hell yeah. Obviously, Goda and Kumasawa were quite unwilling to be locked in the Rose Garden shed. Obviously. But they were threatened that, if they resisted, the hostages' safety could not be guaranteed. It was fairly hard to get them to agree, but once they started thinking that their safety might actually be guaranteed if the key to the gardening storehouse was to be handed to them after being shut inside, and when it was decided that blankets and food would be carried in for them, they were finally convinced.
ここは寒々しいですね。私たちはいつまでここに閉じ込められていればいいのでしょうか。
下手をすると月曜の朝まで丸々一昼夜はいてもらうことになるかもしれない。本当にお二人には申し訳なく思うよ。
George and Bachelor cleared a space on the floor, then spread the blankets there. They also left the canned food, crackers, and other light snacks they had brought.
月曜の朝までを二人でこの量じゃ辛いな。せめて厨房に寄れたなら。
余計な場所には行くなと言われてる。私たちは監視されてるらしいしな。くそ。
何もお力になれないことを申し訳なく思います。こんな時に皆さんのおそばにいてこその私どもなのに。
仕方ないです。それより熊沢さんをよろしく頼みますね。何が起こるかわからない。いざという時は臨機応変に助けてほしい。そして何よりも無事でいてほしい。
ええ、分かっています。皆さんこそ気をつけてくださいね。今の親方様はまるで人の命をチェスの駒のように奪います。気をつけてください。
Goda stared at the floor, even now unable to believe what had happened, as he remembered that atrocity in the dining hall. And he hung his head in shame at his failure to fully describe that terror.
ありがとう。くれぐれも注意してくださいね。熊沢さんも。
ジョージさんたちもくれぐれもご用心なさってくださいね。もう私には何が何やらさっぱりわかりませんとも。
それじゃあ僕たちは行きます。行こう、バトラ君、ジェシカちゃん、ほらマリアちゃんも。
Looking at the pitiful expressions on the imprisoned pairs' faces, it got really hard to close the shutter, but we can't disobey. We are being watched. The shutter was brought down and locked. Then, George walked toward the small window on the side of the storehouse. At that side, there was a small, latticed window that could only admit light and ventilation. It looked like something from a jail, making the two of them seem even more pitiable. But on the other hand, it would hopefully protect them from Kinzo and his subordinates. He opened the window and called out.
大丈夫ですか？寒くないですか？
ええ。毛布をこんなにいただきましたからね。くるまっていればきっと平気ですよ。
石油ストーブとかを持ってくればよかったな。
ここじゃ換気できないからね。辛いだろうけど今は仕方がない。僕たちは人質を取られている。逆らえない。
なんとかキリエさんたちを救出することができれば。
聞かれてるかもしれないよ。ゴーダさん、これそのシャッターの鍵です。
確かにお預かりします。
Goda took the key, showed it to Kumasawa, and placed it in his own pocket. There's only one key to the gardening shed's shutter. That key was being held by the ones locked up inside it. If the children had kept it, and had it stolen from them by some chance, that would do nothing but expose the lives of those in the shed to danger. And even with the key, the shutter could not be opened from the inside. Kinzo's demands were fulfilled this way. However, there was now no longer any way to open the shed from the outside either. This protected them. Kinzo had ordered that they be confined, and we could do nothing but trust that this cold, closed room would protect them. Jessica watched this whole thing while holding Maria's hand, then looked over the thickets in the pitch-black rose garden. Somewhere in this darkness, somebody was hiding, watching to see whether we obeyed orders or not. Of course, when we pointed our flashlights out there, no suspicious silhouettes appeared. But somebody was surely out there, hiding and watching. I was hit many times with that urge to scream at them, but I was able to hold that urge back through reason. The four children left the area, repeatedly looking back over their shoulders. The light from the faint light bulb in the gardening storehouse was seeping out slightly. I wonder if this insane incident will come to an end somehow, and that we can meet those two again. To George, who had closed the shutter himself. The resistance of the lock had made it feel as though he'd killed them, with his own hands.
それでも俺たちは逆らえないんだよな。
テストだと。クソじじいめ、ふざけやがって。それで母さんたちが殺されて、父さんたちが捕まって、理解できねえぜ。ぶっ殺してやる。
大丈夫だよ、ジェシカお姉ちゃん。悲しくなんかないよ。
マリア。
もうすぐ魔女は蘇る。すぐに黄金鏡で会えるよ。あいて。
不謹慎なことで笑うんじゃねえぜ。何が魔女復活の儀式だ。妄想はじいさまの頭の中だけにしときゃいいものを大勢巻き込みやがって。こいつは高くつくぜ。畜生め。
ゲストハウスに戻ろう。おじいさまから電話があった際に不在だったらまずい。
Urged on by George, everyone began walking towards the guest house. At that moment, Jessica turned in a circle, facing towards the darkness of the rose garden, and roared. Oh, god damn it.
Oi!
Come on, why? It's not necessary.
誰か見てんだろ。ジジイに伝えとけ。絶対にぶち殺してやるってな。
Yeah, good luck with that. Of course, there was no reply, only the howl of the wind and rain. The children returned to the guest house, while fearing what was waiting for them up ahead. Okay. Oh, we're still here. And of course, they're about to get killed. Of course. I mean, I fucking clearly just said so right at the beginning of this whole thing. They're... yeah, easy pickings. After they left, from the exact point in the darkness that Jessica had yelled at, two rabbit ears sprung up. God damn it. Why do you have to get me with this goofy little shit? God damn it.
45がすっとろいからバレたに。竜王様に怒られる。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。竜王様に言いつけるのは許してください。
黙れ静かに。どうせハッタリだ。ゴーダと熊沢の監禁は確認した。任務完了。報告に戻るぞ。
イエーイイエーイ。泣いた。
連帯責任で人参と水だけの刑になりたいか。行くぞ。
Okay. The fact that they were being watched certainly seemed to be true, because when they returned to the cousins' room, turned the lights on, and laid down on their beds, the phone rang again. Earlier, Jessica had been answering the phone, seeing as this was her house, but now it was the eldest, George, who picked it up. This time, Kirie-san was on the other end of the line. George handed it to Battler out of consideration.
もしもし、キリエさんか。そっちは大丈夫なのか。
心配をありがとう。今のところは快適よ。ごめんなさい。死後は慎めと命令されてる。今から伝えることをよく聞いて。
The fact that they were hostages still hadn't changed. Kinzo, or one of his subordinates, was listening to the conversation. Battler restrained the urge to talk about other things and focused on what Kirie had to say.
テストはジェシカちゃん、ジョージ君、バトラ君。
Wait, what?
そしてマリアちゃんの順で行われるそうよ。
Oh, okay.
順番に呼び出すから、それまでその部屋を出ないこと。
Alright.
呼び出された者は一人で指定された場所に向かうこと。
I was kind of honestly expecting Battler to be last. But okay, Maria is. Battler repeated it out loud so that the cousins listening in around him could hear.
ジェシカ、兄貴、俺、マイヤの順で呼び出しがあるまで部屋にいろ。だな。わかった。マリアもなのかや。9歳の子にまで。クソジジイは何を強いる気なんだ。畜生め。
後宮家の命運はあなたたちに握られてるわ。頑張って。
ああ。
Battler noticed a strange nuance in Kirie's words. Even without any blood connection, he could still understand thanks to the long-lasting bond they shared. At this point, it doesn't make sense to worry about the Ushiromiya family itself. That probably wasn't the message Kirie wanted to send. She probably meant there's no way for us to escape from this dungeon, and we can only wait to be rescued. Our lives are in your hands. Something like that.
ああ、任せてくれ。どんなテストか知らねえが上等だぜ。受けて立ってやら。本気のテストなんだよな。マジにやっちまって。いいんだよな。
ええ、本気のテストよ。おじい様も本気で試すつもりでいるわ。
ダメだな。全然ダメだぜ。死にかけの老いぼれが俺と本気？寝言は棺に入ってから言いやがれ。そこにいるジジイに言っとけ。次期当主は俺だ。
Oh.
その最初の仕事はてめえの面に鉄拳ぶち込んでやることだってな。
Does she actually do that? Even without Kirie having to repeat it, Bachelor's powerful declaration of war reached Kinzo's ears. Yes.
バトラー、それは実に楽しみであるぞ。
Hell yeah.
一度は後ろ宮の名を捨てた男が何を身につけ、何の境地に至って我が前に現れるというのか、楽しみにしている。そう伝えよ。
Unfortunately, Kinzo's voice was not picked up by the receiver. Therefore, Kirie spoke for him.
大いに上等だそうよ。いい？バトラ君。手加減は不要よ。あなたはルドルフさんの息子。いいえ、私の息子よ。誰に自慢しても恥ずかしくないところを私にも見せてちょうだい。
Hell yeah!
あなたに全てを託すわ。
了解だぜ、母ちゃん。
I love that.
あとは任せておけ。
私たち全員は当主跡継ぎの
Isn't that the first time he's actually said mom to her? That's actually pretty cool. I love that.
もう私たちは取られてゲーム版から外された駒も同然よ。
A little bit of character development and progression. Daddy likes. Yum yum.
だからあなたたちだけで戦って。
キリエさん。
The nuance of those words meant, we have already given up, so forget about us. Hell nah, bruh! Never! But, for that very reason, I won't give up. I'll definitely crush this test or whatever, and save everyone.
それでは、一番最初のジェシカちゃんへのテストの指示よ。
Oh shit, here we go.
自分の部屋へ行けですって。
Oh, go to your room. Nice. Go to your room.
自分の部屋?
Oh, okay. That was very short. What's your game, you damn geezer?
お屋敷のジェシカちゃんの自室って意味のよね。
ジェシカに代わる。直接伝えてやってくれ。ジェシカ。
もしもし。はい。わかりました。
Hello? Oh, there we go. Oh my god.
私からか。
Oh my god, that thunder scared me. I was at a heart attack. Okay, joking enough. Okay.
もう覚悟決めたぜ。行ってくるぜ。
Even Jessica was probably tempted to succumb to the fear of a girl her age, but she crushed those feelings and strengthened her resolve.
用心してね。
私たちは監視されてんだろ。
Right.
余計なこともできない。
Mm-hmm.
言いなりになるしかないさ。
食堂でジジイは何のためらいもなく瞬く間に6人を殺したという。それは 俺たちに対しても同じかもな。
分かってる。返り討ちにしてやるぜ。
無茶はダメだよ。危険だと思ったら自分を最優先にして。クラウスおじさんが自分のために娘が犠牲になったことを知ったら胸が張り裂けてしまうに違いないから。
逆も同じだぜ。父さんと母さんが殺されて私だけが生き残ったら私の胸だって張り裂けるぜ。
バトラ君、さっきの話は本当だよね。
ああ、キリエさんたちはもう覚悟を決めている。
ならなおのこと上等だぜ。みんなの命は私たちの双剣にかかってるってことだ。人質みんなは囚われの身で何もできない。なら私たちが何とかするしかねえんだぜ。
もし何かあったらゲストハウスに逃げ戻って。その時点で僕たちがおじい様のゲームに付き合うのは終了だ。
兄貴。
その時点で僕たちは宣戦布告。どこかに閉じ込められている彼らを救い出し、おじい様には叱るべき処遇を与える。
いいのか、兄貴。シャノンちゃんもいるんだろ。
だからといって僕は座して婚約者が殺されるのを待ちはしないよ。僕が恐ろしいのはおじい様にシャノンが殺されるかもしれないことに怯えることじゃない。僕の婚約者に恐怖を味わわせたクソじじいを君らが僕より先にぶん殴っちまうことだけさ。
Oh my god, Mr. Cool Guy. Ah, my heart's a flutter.
なるほどな。
I'm sorry, but that's just fucking cliche as holy hell. Bad taste in my mouth.
確かにこいつは次期当主が誰かを決めるってテストらしいぜ。
だな。クソじじいの顔面に一番最初に拳をお見舞いしたやつが次の当主だぜ。
George, Battler, and Jessica each forcefully nodded their heads and put their fists together. Oh my god, fusion! Okay, anyway. I'm done. Then Jessica headed off to her own room, as designated. Her form disappeared into the darkness of the rose garden, waving in the strong winds. Watching her go, George and Battler gripped their fists even tighter, making them quiver. Hell yeah, baby. Left on the second floor, Maria watched Jessica's back through the window. Oh god. She's gonna have that sinister little smile on her face. She wore a blank expression. I guess not.
みんなは何を息巻いてるのかな?
Oh my gosh. Shut the fuck up, you little shit!
ベアトリーチェが蘇れば、みんな生き返らせてもらえるのにね。
Oh, will we? Will we? Jessica's form was already being completely swallowed up by the darkness. At that time, the phone began to ring again. Battler and George heard it and came clambering back, but Maria picked up the receiver right away.
もしもし。マリア様ですか？シャノンです。ジョージ様に代わっていただけますか？
This time it was Shannon on the phone. And this time the message was to tell the sorry. Mind. Messed up words. Anyway, and this time the message was to tell the next, there we go, person, George, where he has to go. Oh. Oh. I thought we were literally just... Oh. Okay. Oh. This is going a little bit differently than I had in my head. Okay, anyway, what? Yes. Hi. Oh. Okay, the chapter ends there. Oh wow, this is a really short one, huh? Alright. I can only imagine that the next one is going to be pretty long in that case, if this was a short one. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I know it's short, I know, but next one's going to be a long one. What the fuck? Sound effects? What the fuck is your problem? Alright, I guess we're getting a little transition screen preview shit here. But anyway, yes, I'm ending it here once it stops doing its weird thing. Right here. Okay. So, hopefully you all enjoyed the video. And hopefully you all stick around for the next one. Because it looks like it's going to be a long one. Which I'm actually looking forward to. I'm interested to see how these tests will play out. Kinda interesting. So yeah. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because there will be more Umineko soon, as well as streams, which, if you aren't following my Twitter, please go do so, as I do updates every now and then, as I have actually posted an update on my streaming schedule, which starts up next week. So look forward to that, and yeah. See you all next time. But until then, please, as a reminder, stay sinful, folks.